Time to edit that 400EX vid that everybody's been waiting for. Come on, computer, I've been waiting 20 days to edit this video. YouTube's counting on me. Okay, easy enough, Windows. Come on, really? Everything? Fine, I'll just go do some stuff around the shop. Oh, shit, what's that? What the fuck? Come on! Come on! Maybe we'll just reboot it quick. It'll only take a second. Only takes a second. Ha! What do you know? You're just a computer stuck in the loading phase anyway. What? Come on. Are you freaking serious? Oh my god! Wait a minute, don't you? Oh, that's freaking... Come on! Oh! Give me that goddamn wrench! Fuck this! Oh man! Welcome back, Stupid Fast Nation. How are you guys doing today? As you can see, I've got a Yamaha Raptor 660 sitting here next to me. For those of you who follow my Instagram at StupidFastJohn, you would know that I've had this thing for a couple weeks now. Interesting story how I acquired it. I got this thing super cheap. By the time you guys are seeing this video, the series with Michael Sabo should be out and about. Should have that rolling already. If not, I'm dropping the ball right here on my channel. This is a follow-up to that series that we did on the 400EX. If you guys are enjoying that series, make sure you go check that out. I'll post a link here. The next series is gonna be on my channel here, Stupid Fast John. We're going to be taking this Raptor and comparing it against another ATV, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to show you guys the Raptor. I wanna tell you how I got it. I wanna tell you why I got it. And we're gonna take a dive and see what all is wrong with this thing and what we gotta do to get it fired up and in safe and rideable condition. Alright guys, so really cool story how I actually acquired this Raptor 660. I had a 2005 Chevrolet Silverado, ran and drove great, had a really nice set of 2010 Chevy Silverado wheels on it. I paid $1,000 for the truck. I wound up selling the wheels and tires off the truck. I got $400 for those. And then I had a really nice set of wheels and tires from here that I put on the truck. The tires were in a lot better shape. And so that drops our initial investment of this quad down to $600. So we've got about $600 we paid for this Raptor 660, which is amazing. That is a great deal in today's inflated market. I am told that this Raptor 660 does run, that something might be up with the timing on it, but there's a couple things on this quad that I want to address. I did take a quick look over it before I started making this video, but we're gonna go ahead and we are gonna dive into this four-wheeler in this video. We are gonna see exactly what's wrong with it. That way we can get it back up to rideable condition. So, $600 Raptor 660, amazing investment to make in today's market, and it is gonna be part of the series. Let's go ahead and take a dive into what's up with this Raptor. All right guys, so first up, looking at the front of the Raptor, you can see this driver's side tire is a little low. She's definitely lacking some air. So we'll go ahead and get that patched up. I have a tire patch kit. I'll find out what the issues with that. We'll get that fixed because the tread on these is usable. On the front bumper here, you can see there's some type of random chain hanging with a lock. Did not get a key for the lock. So we'll just go ahead and cut that off, and I will use this chain for picking up engines or whatever I can find around the shop. So freebie chain for me, right? All right, guys, looking up here on the front of the handlebars, you can see that this neutral reverse light and the key switch are just kind of hanging on for dear life. They're missing the 2 rubber mounts, so I will get one of the rubber mounts on order for this. I see another one sitting here as I speak about it, but we'll get that on order so that guy stays in place. I do see a couple cables up here on the parking brake assembly. One of them looks like it's for the actual parking brake. The other one looks like it might be for the Tours out of the clutch unit or a neutral safety switch. I don't remember if this year Raptor came with a Tours switch. This is a 03, I believe. And I don't know if they have the Tours switch on them or not. If they don't, correct me in the comments below. If it does, we will wire that up so that we don't have to worry about the Tours cutting out the engine when we're riding it. Also, if you take a look at this side of the handlebars, you'll see the throttle cable mechanism here is actually broken off. So we will go ahead and get another thumb throttle ordered for this. I'm told that's actually a really common issue for this. So I might look into getting an aftermarket unit for this. Also over here, you'll see the reverse switch is kind of hanging on for dear life as well. I think that's missing like some sort of clip or whatnot. So I will go ahead and get a clip ordered for that. So that way that guy's not hanging out and we can properly use reverse. The other thing I was quick to notice was the wiring over on this side of the plastic. So you can see it's kind of, we'll call that hoopty status. We're gonna attempt to permanently fix that with some zippy ties, and we'll get that guy fixed up. There's some wiring down here for the neutral safety switch, but I wanna get everything routed properly and then we'll fix that. But other than that, no major issues with the Raptor 660 that I'm aware of on the external of this machine. Let's check out some of the upgrades quick, and then we'll turn the engine over by hand and see if this thing rotates. All right, guys, also on the front of the four-wheeler, you can see there's some Lone Star Racing A-arms. I believe they're a +2+1 kit, so those really help widen the front of the Raptor. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention was this headlight's missing the cover on it, so I'll get one of those on order too. Also here on the back of the quad, you can see it's got an extended rear axle, which is awesome because with the front A-arms and the back A-arms, this thing really has a really wicked looking stance to it. It's really, really wide, preferable for a guy my size. I like wide and bigger quads. You can also see the exhaust is stock. Already have plans in motion to get rid of that piece of crap and get something more performance-like on it. One other thing I gotta get down in here and show you guys, this actually has an Elka Stage 3 rear shock on this. For the purpose of the series, I'll keep this shock on there, but this shock is gonna come off and I'm stealing that for the Banshee. I will swap the shocks out. I want this good shock on the Banshee because I plan on keeping the Banshee pretty much forever, so. Another thing that this Raptor has is a set of Nerf bars. Now they're not my ideal version of a Nerf bar. I like the Albas and the really cheap ones on eBay that have the big foot guard in the back, but that's okay. We can make do with these. The plastic guard's still there for the back of the Raptor, so that'll still be pretty neat. We'll have that for foot protection as well. One last thing on this side of the quad is I'm told this has a 686 big bore kit in it, which if you look on the side of the cylinder here, it does say niche or niche or however you want to pronounce that, but it's N-I-C-H-E. There's a niche kit on this, a cylinder kit. I looked them up, lots of good reviews. It's like a mid-grade Chinese kit. Supposedly only make a 686 big bore kit for this, and they don't sell their own pistons. They only have cylinder kits. And then the cylinder and piston kits, they only had Weisco and JE that I was able to find on Amazon and eBay. So really interested to open this thing up and see what's in the top of this engine. Story of my life, nothing's where I need it to be at all. All right guys, so let's go ahead and dive into the bottom end of this. All I wanna do is pop the cover off the stator here, this little removable screw, and I wanna turn this over by hand and see if it rotates freely. That will tell me, well, it won't exactly tell me if it's in time. I have to take the top end apart. There's 2 sight screws for it. But just for now, I just wanna see if it rotates by hand. That's gonna give me a good feel for what I need to order. All right guys, so we're gonna start by removing this big screw here. Crack that loose. I don't remember what the size is for the Raptor. Probably somewhere around a 15 millimeter. You can see first things first, some oil coming out of there. I do see a little bit of milk chocolate in the oil. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. First impression, I think probably just some really old oil that needs to be changed out, and we are gonna take care of that. Oh. All right, guys, it does feel like it has compression. I'll tell you though, it does. I do hear some chain over there, so we might get a chain and tensioner ordered, and then we'll tear the top end off of this and see what else we need in the next video. All right, guys, so taking a look at the list of parts, you can see here, we got everything we need to get this up and running, even the little stuff. We got the powder-coated 660-700 reverse switch repair plate kit, which I'm guessing this must be a thing that happens all the time in the Raptors if they make a spare plate that mounts to the frame to keep the reverse switch in place. $8.25, can't beat that. We did get the cheapest thumb throttle that you could find on eBay, $15.79 with free shipping. Can't beat that, guys. I mean, come on. Got another Caltric battery. I really loved the way the one in the 400EX panned out. That thing took a ton of abuse throughout the series, so I went ahead and ordered another one of those. $42.75, a little bit more than the 400EX one, which was $31, but still a great battery for the price. And we still come in about $18 underneath the Walmart battery. These little guys here, the handlebar cover indicator dash light rubber holder pair. That's a lot of description there, guy. But $13.49. These were really tough to find. I had to search and search and search. Took me about 30 minutes to find these because I wasn't sure what they're called from OEM or what the part number was because I don't have a diagram in front of me. I did also get a Raptor 660 102 millimeter chromatic top end gasket kit, part number C7798, $42.50. I'm going to stay away from the Chinese one on this one because when we tore apart Mike's 400EX, we did notice there was some blow by in his head gasket with the Chinese $10 kit. So I am spending a couple more bucks getting the Cometic kit because I trust Cometic. I use Cometic in all of my stuff from turbo cars and trucks all the way to the four-wheeler high compression stuff. 102 millimeter is for the 686 big bore kit, so that'll do us justice there. And then also, last but not least, we did get the headlight cover for the Raptor 660 on the right side. $26.99 was the cheapest price I could find, which brings our total to $149.77. Guys, 150 bucks on a $600 Raptor 660. That puts us at about $750 without having to replace anything in the top end. So once we get this stuff in, we will go ahead and tear into the top end and see if there's anything else wrong with this Raptor. All right, guys, so that pretty much sums up today's episode of the Yamaha Raptor, the very first, cracking into seeing what's going on with this thing. There was a couple things I did leave out. I did not want to order the carburetor kit. I'm very familiar with carburetors, and I know I can fix that thing without having a rebuild kit unless there's something catastrophically wrong with it. We'll figure that out in the next video. The top end, didn't want to order anything until I tear it apart, see what it actually needs. Also going to cover that in the next video. Oil and filter, I'll grab from one of the local suppliers, the Yamaha dealerships, rather than ordering that online and having to wait a week and a half for that, because I'd like to start tearing into this thing right away, get it fixed as far as I can. But yeah, guys, anyways, if you enjoy the Raptor 660 content, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this craptor. $600, we got $150 in parts on order, on the way for this thing. I really like the Raptor 660. I've owned quite a few of them, and I had a Raptor 700. Really love these quads. Very epic compared to the Banshee. Those two were like Goliaths for each other back in the day, and they really helped spin things into what they are today into the sport quad ATV world. Minus the fact that they don't really sell sport quads anymore. These help create a history for four-wheelers. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Dying to hear your guys' thoughts. As always, if you enjoy the content, make sure you give me that like, share, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace! Oh crap, what am I thinking? And don't forget to keep your eyes peeled for the Quad Warz episodes coming up. More to come on that in the next one.